Do you ever wonder why society believes black people are unattractive? Do you ever wonder why society consider white people the most attractive ethnic group than not just black people but other ethnic groups who are white? It's bad enough society believes all white people are more superior than others. Now this, it's mainly dark-skinned black people who are considered unattractive. If you're light skinned or light brown, you pretty much have nothing to worry about. I don't know if it's due to what they see in television and movies, seeing overweight, dark skinned, sassy black women. That is ridiculous, nonetheless. Black men and black women are treated so badly. But it seems as though black women have it really bad when it comes to their low self esteem, leading some of them to possibly bleach their skin looking like white women. I remember my one psychology teacher, Dr. Beverly A. Hare, was telling a story in class explaining when growing up, she was considered ugly because of her dark skin tone, where she wanted to be white so bad, but she no longer felt that way. Now, a perfect example of this is one woman who we know and love, considered one of the best female rappers, also has experienced plastic surgery, and that is Lil Kim. Lil Kim was always a beautiful woman since the day she was born throughout the 90s and the early mid 2000s. Since then, things pretty much went down south for her, getting plastic surgery, messing up her face. In certain pictures, she looks Asian. This is what she currently looks like now in 2016. Lil Kim has bleached her skin, looking like a white woman. I'm hearing people thinking she is trying to be a white woman. Plus, I heard Little Kim always had low self esteem, where guys have cheated on her for foreign women. So it seems like there have been black men who have put Little Kim down because of her dark skin tone for effed up reasons. If that's the case, that's pretty much effed up. Not to mention, let's go back to Tupac's "Hit 'Em Up" song that was released back in 1996 when he's on Death Row Records. Uh, in one of his verses, where he's dissing Bad Boy Records, one part he disses Lil Kim, saying, "Lil Kim, don't f around with real G's, quick to snatch your ugly ass off the streets. So f peace." So it looks like in Tupac's defense, I guess he thought Lil Kim was unattractive. I mean, you could probably say do the whole Bad Boy versus Death Row Records beef going on, but I don't know, mate. Uh, who's to say? But Tupac was just out of his mind and just going wild in '96 when he was on Death Row Records. It's like he just was ready to easily attack people and just, he's just all wild. Of course, I've seen comments about Lil Kim. One person saying she looks like a Barbie doll, a pop star. One said she looks like a Dragon Ball Z character. Then someone replied saying LOL. Yeah, laughing out loud. People love making fun of Lil Kim. They get a kick out of it. People always saying she's Michael Jackson's sister. Come on, guys, give her a break. You know, if she saw those comments, she'll be crushed, ending up crying in tears. And speaking of Michael Jackson, some people actually think that the guy wanted to be a white person as well. All because when he had that vitiligo disease, he had no choice but to bleach his skin a pale color. Listen, guys, it's not funny. Cut it out. Michael Jackson was not trying to be white. He was fine with being black. It's just that he had a vitiligo disease where he had white blotches on his skin where he had to use a pale color to bleach his skin. They didn't have one that was the same skin tone as his actual dark skin tone. They didn't have that. So he had no choice but to get the pale one. If they had one that was darker, then obviously he would have bleached his skin the darker color he had before. So it's very idiotic and ridiculous for people to assume that the guy was trying to be white. No, he was not trying to be white. And you know, there are some people who actually think that Michael Jackson was trying to be a woman, all because he wore makeup just to cover the spots that was on his face. I mean, come on, seriously. He was not trying to be a woman either. He had to wear the makeup for a reason. I remember one time my 94-year-old grandmother uh, said that she thought that Michael Jackson was trying to be a woman. And I told her, no, grandma, no. Michael Jackson never wanted to be a woman. I mean, who cares if he had makeup on his face? There are certain guys that wear makeup. And besides, I'm sure the women didn't care if Michael Jackson was wearing makeup anyways. They still found him a very attractive guy. Hell, they probably thought his makeup made him even more attractive. Let Michael Jackson rest in peace. I mean, enough is enough. It's so ridiculous. Either way, it's very sad what has happened to Lil Kim. I mean, she still is a beautiful soul. I'll always respect her more than Nicki Minaj and Iggy Azalea. Oh, those untalented cunts. My goodness. Hey, if she want to bleach her skin, go for it. But I don't know. I don't think she's. I mean, who's to say if she's doing it for the wrong reasons? We don't personally know. So who's to say? I mean, Biggie found Lil Kim attractive since they had a little romance relationship going on. Biggie had the hots for Lil Kim, even though he married Faith Evans. Just like Biggie's song Effing You Tonight featuring R. Kelly. Biggie still screw Lil Kim. Oh, yeah, yeah. There's another one. And another one. Oh, what? If Biggie was still alive right now, he probably would say, Kim, why did you F up your face? You was already fine before. And there are some people who actually think that if you're a black woman and you have blonde or red hair, people probably think that you're trying to be white. Really? Really? What's wrong with black women having blonde hair and red hair? What's the problem? Why does it always have to be white women? Maybe there's a reason why most black women have blonde hair and red hair. Maybe they like to mix it with the natural color of their hair. Maybe they like to add little highlights to it. There's nothing wrong with that. Shoot, we need more black women with blonde and red hair. I'm cool with it. But don't assume that they're trying to be white. That doesn't make any sense. Listen, I love white women. Okay, I love women in general. White women are beautiful. But it's effed up for people in society to put down other ethnic groups thinking that white people are the most attractive than others. It's pretty messed up. I mean, there are loads of beautiful black women out there, like Kerry Washington, Gabrielle Union, Beyonce, the women of TLC, SWV, Total, 702. Besides those two white females, would you agree that the black female on the right is attractive? We all know Aaliyah is hot. She's so attractive. She was way too sexy to die. She would have been 37 right now if she was still living. Life sucks. Curse you, life, sometimes. What about Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell? Look at her on the beach in the sand. Her chocolatey skin shining and glowing because of the sun's rays. This is my favorite picture of her. The way she poses. Oh, yes! Oh, that's beautiful. And there are women out there that dig black men like Denzel Washington, Chris Tucker, Will Smith, etc. My point is that everybody can be attractive in their own way, regardless of their ethnic group, regardless of the color of their skin. Because beauty shouldn't be all about color. It should be about the person that they are, their personality, what they bring to the table, etc., etc. Not by somebody's color of skin. And together, as one nation in this world, we should really help out black people to make them feel better about themselves and motivate them to like their selves and the color of their skin that God made them the color of their skin. They really should, because we're all the same regardless of the color of our skin. So it should really help if we come together and help to remind ourselves that, hey, we are all human beings, we are all beautiful and attractive, regardless of the color of our skin. And we need to embrace it in a way of making people feel better. Because when people are just jumping to conclusions, listen to society and assuming that black people are unattractive, it just hurts their feelings. Then it causes them to want to bleach their skin to look white, dye their hair blonde or red to look like a white person. So let's uplift each other, for crying out loud. We are human beings and we need to help out each other. We're not helping the world get better if we're not helping ourselves. Like Biggie said, we can't change the world until we change ourselves. So let's take Biggie's advice, please. This has been my video. Tell me your thoughts about this. Please share me your thoughts, all the details. And you can also tell me your thoughts, of course, about Lil Kim and what she looks like now, bleaching her skin. Okay, that's it.